best, Pravjot.
Thank you.
All the best, Pravjot ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am. The best.
No issues, Pravjot ma'am. You can start. No, actually, I think sir is getting late, so no.
Okay, sir.
He may be busy with something. He will join in time. You start.
Yes, sir. A very good morning to our Vice Principal ma'ams, Mrs. Shalini Vijay, Mrs. Sonia Kaur, my seniors, and my dear friends. We might be the master of our thoughts by practicing self-discipline and setting worthy goals, but we are still the slaves of our emotions. Yes, rightly said. I, Pravjot Kaur, would like to tell you about the topic which people nowadays feel very uncomfortable to share. That is how we feel emotionally. And so says my topic, emotional needs. When thinking about the emotional need of a child, love and affection is the first thing that comes to our mind. Of course, we love our children and have instant desire to protect them from harm, distress, and all worldly negativity. But what else do they need from us as a caregiver? Strong emotional intelligence and self awareness. Basically, there are four major areas where a child need to be developed. And the first one is physically. Physical contribution is the major part of the growth. Child move and explore the world. They learn about the properties of objectives and their own capabilities. In an early year, children are establishing pattern of activities which will affect their whole future. The second major area is their social development. This process helps them to build relationship which involves learning the values, knowledge, skill necessary to understand how to get along with others. The factor involved in this are our home environment, socio-economic status of a family, love and affection, participation in social organization, our school programs, and many more. Our emotional development of a child. It refers to the ability to recognize, express, and manage feeling at different stage of a life and to have empathy for a feeling of others. The development of these emotions includes both positive and negative emotion, and it largely affect by relationship with parents, their siblings, and friends. The last but not the least is the intellectual development of a child. It's simply the growth of child's ability to think and reason. It's about how they organize their mind, ideas, and thoughts to make sense of a world they live in. Back to our emotional need that my topic says. There are numerous type of emotions and feelings that are generated in a child. For example, joy, anger, caring, hatred, love, jealousy. Only a child knows how they feel, and they may not able to express verbally, but all feelings are valid. Children must learn how to control and show their anger. Although society also never fails to judge and had a great expectations and later follows criticism regardless of any known or unknown circumstances. A very small clip of a most popular person has taught us how to deal with a numerous emotion at a same time.
Can I say something? Um, I'm the type of person. You ask me a question and I don't know the answer. I'm going to tell you that I don't know. But I bet you what? I know how to find the answer. And I will find the answer. Is that fair enough? I can do it. No, you can't. No one can. It's bullshit. I'm pretty sure I can do it. Yeah. Let me see. Give it here. Listen, walk around all day. पच्चीस टाइम झाड़ू मारो तो भी कम है हम इंसान है कि मशीन कितना टाइम साफ करेगा मैं मरता रहूंगा दिन भर झाड़ू मारता रहूंगा सब यहीं से जाएंगे दूसरी जगह से नहीं जा सकते अरे उधर मत चलो अभी साफ किया है क्या सॉरी तुम तो सॉरी बोल के निकल जाएगा सबका क्रिकेट अपन को सुनना पड़ेगा सुनेगा 20 साल से तो सुनता है नाम क्या क्यों कंप्लेन करने का है मकसूद नाम है मेरा जाओ करो कंप्लेन नहीं करने थैंक यू बोलिए सच्ची तुम बहुत मस्त काम करते हैं मकसूद है पेशेंट लोग जब ठीक होता है तो सब डॉक्टर को थैंक यू बोलते हैं सारा सबका कचर पट्टी उठाता है तुमको कोई थैंक यू नहीं बोलता मेरे को तुमको थैंक यू बोलने का मकसूद है थैंक यू मकसूद है सॉरी कोई बात नहीं जा जा हो जाएगा सब
There are few days, there are few day-to-day emotions that we feel but have never deeply thought about. Happiness is one of the most important and sweetest emotion which not only our children but we all should freely feel and love to feel. What brings happiness to children, according to you, friends? May I know? Love and caring, recognition, feeling heard, or gifts? May I please know from my friends? According to Zenu ma'am, feeling heard. Yes, Jaspreet ma'am, feeling heard. Satmeet ma'am is telling all four. Yes. According to Narendra ma'am, also all four. We all have the right to feel happiness, and it just varies from person to person. Yes, all four. Yes, thank you. Achieving happiness can be accomplished in several ways. Reasonable process towards realization of a goal, appreciation, love, enjoying ourselves by taking good care of ourselves, and many more. The second emotion is anger. May I know what is your opinion about anger? Being treated unfairly, not giving them what they want, elder trying to impose their decision, or failing to acknowledge their achievement. Okay, Manisha ma'am, all four. Yes. Narinder ma'am, Deepika ma'am, yes. Amrit ma'am, yes. Most of them are telling all four. Tanveer ma'am, according to you, is the first one, being treated unfairly. Yes, Romya ma'am, according to you, is the third one. Roshni ma'am, fourth one. Everyone has their different opinion. Anger is a complete, normal, usual, healthy emotion. It usually results from feeling hurt, threatened, or frustrated at the same time. The overall outcome of anger is to help a child deal with anger by using the same old age that our mamas used to say, count 1 to 10. Anger releases small chemical into our bloodstream which later affects judgment. It is feeling which arises when a heart breaks, a feeling which make us say something which actually we don't mean. My third emotion is jealousy. Once again, friend, what is jealousy according to your opinion? Being compared to be it sibling, cousin, or their friend, perception of loss, attention of love, or poor self image. Narinder ma'am, it's all, most of them, okay, most of them are self, all four, yes. You are free, Zinu ma'am, being compared, okay, Zinu ma'am, yes. We all are free. Jyoti ma'am is telling number four, poor self image. We are free to feel sad. It is like a childish thing, isn't it? Have we ever noticed that mother and child bond at early stage of child? A child would definitely cry when somebody comes and touch their mother. Fear and jealousy are always accompanied with love in every stage. When we start feeling jealous, about something or someone, behind the jealousy, there is a very supporting emotion called fear of loss. It generally comes from excessive pampering, comparison, or it may be academic jealousy. And the consequences is a child becomes more aggressive, start comparing, feel insecure, or a child may trigger anger. The next emotion is feeling sad, which we all usually feel. Feeling sad or depressed. It can be life event, family history environment, parent sometimes them, or physical or sexual violence. It's quite common a child to feel sad, act grouchy, or be in a bad mood. Sitting down just to when you are lack of words to express your desire, isn't it? When sad childhood usually talk about the cause, would develop sleep disturbance, show desire most of the time. And many we as a teacher or guardian offer support, show feel of love and encourage the child to draw pictures about their feelings, dance and sing with them sometimes, sense of belongingness, that feel loved, talk to them in a very polite manner. My last emotion is fear and obstacle. It's generally from parents yelling at them, separation from parents, separation of friends. It can be supernatural thing or it can be failure or criticism. We all have different opinion for fear as well. Emotion of fear is first occur at a very early age. Babies express reaction of feeling with loud noise, sudden movement, or be a sensation of dropping them. Being fearful and learning to cope up with fear is a major part of emotional development. Fear may be real or precised. Fear is a protective response as a child may decide, should I run or should I face? Let's see, friend, what would happen if feelings could really talk? Sadness might be telling, I need to cry. Loneliness might be telling me, I need connection. Shame might be telling me, I need self compassion. Resentment might be telling me, please forgive. Emptiness might be telling me, I need to do really something creative. Anger might be telling me to check in with my boundaries. Anxiety might be telling me I need to breathe. Stress might be telling me to take in one step at a time. Friends, to sum up, when a little when a little people are overwhelmed with emotion, it's our job to share, not to join their chaos. This is very well expressed by a small clipping in my next picture.
माँ को देखो, वो हर हाल में गाना गाती है। मैं उन्हें बहुत प्यार करती हूँ।
अंतरा, तुमने दो अलग अलग तरह के रिबन बांध रखे हैं।
हाँ माँ, मुझे दोनों रंग पसंद है, इसीलिए मैंने दोनों को साथ पहना है।
ठीक है, जैसे भी तुम खुश रहो। चलो अपना लंच बॉक्स दो।
कोई मुझसे बात नहीं कर रहा। शायद मैं इनके ग्रुप में रहने के लायक नहीं हूँ। सबके पास सुंदर सुंदर टिफिन है और सब साथ में खाना खाते हैं। कोई भी अपना खाना मेरे साथ नहीं बांटता। मैं बहुत अकेला महसूस करती हूँ।
हेलो अंतरा, क्या तुम मेरे साथ बाहर चलना चाहोगी? क्या तुम ठीक हो बेटा? मैंने देखा कि तुम कुछ परेशान हो। सब ठीक तो है?
मेरा कोई दोस्त नहीं है। मैं अपने आप को बहुत अकेला महसूस करती हूँ। जब भी मैं इन सबको एक दूसरे के साथ बात करते, खेलते और गाना गाते सुनती हूँ, मुझे लगता है मैं उनके ग्रुप का हिस्सा कभी नहीं बन सकती। कोई भी मुझसे बात नहीं करता, कोई मुझसे अपनी टिफिन भी नहीं बांटता। मैं हमेशा अकेले खाती हूँ।
अंतरा, मुझे गर्व है कि तुमने अपने मनोभावों को व्यक्त किया। तुम्हारी माँ ने पौष्टिक खाना दिया है, जो कि एक सुंदर टिफिन बॉक्स से कहीं बेहतर है। मैं समझ सकती हूँ कि कई बार ये तुम्हारे लिए काफी कठिन होता है, लेकिन तुम्हारे अंदर ऐसी परिस्थितियों में भी सकारात्मक तरीके से कार्य करने की क्षमता है। तुम अकेली नहीं हो। तुम अपने चुने तरीकों से ऐसे मनोभावों से निपट सकती हो।
मेरी माँ कहती है कि जब भी कभी मैं अपनी भावनाओं को नियंत्रित न कर पाऊँ, तो इस गाने को गाऊं और इससे मुझे सुकून मिलता है।
ओह, इसलिए तुम कोने में बैठकर ये धुन गुनगुना रही थी। गुड मॉर्निंग स्टूडेंट्स। कृपया ध्यान दीजिए। गुड मॉर्निंग स्टूडेंट्स। कृपया ध्यान दीजिए। हमारा विद्यालय एक अंतर विद्यालय गायन प्रतियोगिता आयोजित करवा रहा है। अगर आप इसमें भाग लेना चाहते हैं तो यहाँ आए और कक्षा के लिए कुछ पंक्तियां गाएं। ठीक है, शुरू करते हैं। अच्छा प्रयास बच्चों। और कोई? अंतरा,
हाँ?
क्या तुम कक्षा को अपनी प्रतिभा दिखाना चाहोगी?
हाँ? जरा उसके बालों को तो देखो।
वो तो अलग अलग रंगों के रिबन बांधे हुए हैं। कितनी बेवकूफ है।
मैम कितनी अच्छी है और मेरी मदद करती है। हमारा नाच तो अच्छा गा सकती
आसमां के पास अंतरा ने अपनी वो कक्षा के सम्मुख खड़ी हुई है। गायन प्रतियोगिता में अपनी चमक बिखेरने को तैयार है। वाह, इस लड़की की आवाज मुझे बहुत पसंद आया इसका।
अंतर विद्यालय गायन प्रतियोगिता का प्रथम पुरस्कार दिया जाता है अंतरा को।
मनोभावों को समझना और नियंत्रित करना बहुत जरूरी है। हमारी देखने, सुनने, छूने और सोचने की क्षमताओं की ही तरह महसूस करने की क्षमता भी आत्म जागरूकता के लिए उतनी ही महत्वपूर्ण है। मनोभावों को व्यक्त करने की क्षमता किशोरावस्था में बहुत मायने रखती है। जिस उम्र में किशोर भावनात्मक दबाव का सामना करते हैं, हमेशा याद रखें, आप अकेले नहीं हैं और आपको अपनी भावनाएं दूसरों से साझा करनी चाहिए। आपके भीतर प्रेम और सहयोग की भावना है और आपका मानसिक स्वास्थ्य व भावनात्मक भलाई बहुत मायने रखती है। Very well said. Our children are like emotional cup. Every child is an emotional cup that needs to be fulfilled with love, affection, attention, and a sense of security. When some ways children deal with having an empty cup, they misbehave to take attention. If parents, teacher, or other caregiver deal with it in a positive, it eventually stops. They think to have a sense of fight. Take them from other people's cup. That is,
It take the positive behavior and say, watch and learn. We fill our child cup with friends, one-on-one time, love, affection, acceptance, or connection. And what should be empty the cup? Stress, rejection, failing, loneliness, punishment. Now, to overcome, children need a security blanket. The security blanket offers emotional cup for little ones to better able to cope up with stressful situation. Security is one of a child most basic ranking, just above food, water and shelter. A child who uses the security blanket is need to be secure desire of interdependence. The so-called security friend is an important way a child needs to soothe themselves. The way their parents used to soothe themselves when they were child. If not fulfill their demand due to certain purpose, usually they intend to create an imaginary friend within their mind. Yes, rightly said by Albert Einstein. Imagination is more important than knowledge. For knowledge is limit to all we know and understand, while imagination embraces the entire world and all their evil just before we understand. Imaginary friends are created in the mind of children for the purpose of companionship, play, or they act as a scapegoat, someone who console, a protector, and extra conscious or a way of coping up with stress. They show up at around 3 years of early stage and will disappear at early elementary school. Having an imaginary friend is really a sign of emotional problem, but it's simply a form of creativity. There are many childhood myths also that comforts the idea that children are innocent. Ask them why to blame childhood and adult unhappiness and questions the ambitious parent who strives to be perfect. The fairy, the tooth fairy, Santa Claus, and the Eastern bunny are example of certain folktales mythology that an adult knows it's fiction but sometimes present their children as a fact. Although some parents consider the promotion of such myths as outright lie, and their children who need to challenge their creativity at some later dates, the psychological community in general does not consider it harmful. There are other side of coin as well. Not every myth is considered as distraction. There may be some purpose of promoting childhood myths. The fairy bunny encourages child to look forward to the loss of tooth rather than the fear of process. It gives children a reason to give up the part of themselves as a growth of attachment. It develops a sense of faith in that unseen and have a sleep to understand what is real and what is imaginary. Here, to manage all our emotions, values plays a very important role in one's life. It is a strong belief that exposed to a larger world, it helps to guide us towards development of positive relationship. By inculcating good values, we give an good direction and purpose to one's life. Whatever is going in our life, the value shows a good path forward and make us a better choice. It is an ultimate link to a sense of self, an essential part of our mental health. Few good values that a parent and teacher or a caregiver can build in a child are honesty is a great value and indeed a good policy. Children who learn to value honesty at an early stage tend to become an honest adult all their life. Respect and courtesy are the basis of all things. Give respect, take respect. Love that shows no boundaries. Love is the strongest force a word possesses. Discipline that is doing what need to be done. The most disciplined your life you are, the most disciplined your life becomes. Responsibility. Learn to take responsibility. The greatest gift you can give your children are the root of responsibility and the wings of interdependence. We somehow need goals and standard to set those values. It is just a point you want to reach within your value system. The goals can be long term, which can master a difficult skill, or it may be short term that can be accomplished in an hour, days, or months. The most important between values and goals are values can be learned, but goals are achieved. Children learn values usually from their parents, but influenced by caregiver, friends, teachers, leaders, and grandparents. Here, children are able to set goals within a value system and work successfully to achieve. It is a part of self accumulation or fulfillment. This too create an emotional well-being. Now, the importance of value is to develop well-being in children and teenager. Recognition of well-being, naming the value and children to understand their emotions. It lays a groundwork for managing emotions. Children sometimes need to be a emotional skill. Now, to sum up, the emotions are well understood. Child will grow into a wonderful person, and we should be confident enough to tell our children that all is well. If emotions are well understood, they all grow into a good person. That can be self-awareness, self-management, social awareness, interpersonal skill, responsibility to making decision. Here, my last video will be clear enough for you to understand what I mean. Praise your emotion. Your emotion are your internal compass that tells you whether you are on track or not. Use them to help to cultivate your emotions, and that will change your situations and circumstances. It will allow you for better teamwork. You will your deals will be changed. You can handle through tough conversations. It is an essential part of your skill. Always be in a safe place for your child's emotion expression, as they are raw, pure and unfiltered. हम इस बात की चिंता होती है कि बच्चे कल क्या करेंगे, लेकिन इस चक्कर में हम यह भूल जाते हैं कि वो आज क्या बनेंगे. So let them be little for they are, and little for a while as well. That's the end of my program. Thank you so much. Thank you, my heads, my seniors, and all my dear friends. Thank you so much, Girish sir, for your continuous support, sir.
Thank you, Pravjot. I'm sharing the attendance link. Teachers are requested to kindly fill the attendance. Okay, Vijayashri ma'am. Once again, I'm sharing the link. Yeah.
Wonderful presentation. The points you raised were very good. The last video was very nice. Thank you so much. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Guru sir.
Thank you, Prabhakar
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Thank you, madam.
Support, sir.
Teachers are filling the attendance. Pravjot, you may leave, huh?